Just like some of the other guys said, it's senior night. It's the last time I played in the Glass Bowl in front of these great fans we have, and just crazy how fast 4 years can go. And I just soaked in it all today, and it feels great to get the win.
Taysom Hill deep in his own territory. That ball gets deflected, and it is incomplete. Good pressure by John Stepec. Adam Amin.
Sophomore looking to get something going here as he clusters 3 receivers to the top of the screen, and John Stepec lowers the boom on Dontel James. Stepec, the senior out of Willoughby Hills, Ohio, 6'3", one of the captains. And he has had a sensational start to his season.
John Stepec has been absolutely outstanding throughout 2 games and a quarter, just a little over.
You want to get yourself back into this game, these plays have to come a lot quicker. You line up at the line of scrimmage.
Again, they give it to Zimmerman. Look out, though. Start running backwards. And he's going to be down all the way back at the 35-yard line.
It's good defense by John Stepec.
Stepec's been all over the place today, hasn't he?
Played a great game, especially from the defensive end position. The edge.
Well, this front line is really good. Daney and Stepec, a guy we have not talked a lot about is Trayvon Hester.
Yeah. He retained the sacks and TFL.
Yeah. 3rd down. Morgan, look out, in trouble from behind. Lost it. It was Stepec again. The ball is loose and goes out of bounds. Right around the 20-yard line. So John Stepec in there wreaking havoc again, Mike.
And that's when James Morgan has to realize when no one's open down the field, you got to tuck the ball and run and try to get upfield and get what you can. For the most part, you're going to see Stepec right at the bottom of your screen.
Only a 3-man rush.
Yeah, a line against Ryan Hunter. And Hunter didn't necessarily give him on the play.
They're throwing into the wind, though. Rush, with the rush coming, has to step up. Nowhere to go. Hauled down from behind by John Stepec. DeLon Rogers, the safety, got to him as well. 3 and out for the Chips.
We just talked about him earlier. DeLon Rogers came downhill, very vicious, and Stepec with a nice spin move to really get in there. These guys are playing inspired right now.
Well, you mentioned in the open, Cooper Rush, really good at keeping the play alive, stepping up in the pocket, and in spite of being sacked as many times, there's been a lot of fireworks in that first half offensively we didn't get.
Well, you didn't get it, but you saw a lot of physical defensive play. This is kind of what you want to see get into the back here. The defense playing really well.
16. Rush on the delayed handoff. Dre Hayes driven back.
It's a play they've run and been very successful at previously. It's kind of a strong play. Tailback kind of steps back. He doesn't step side to side. And he goes ahead. They snuff that thing out. Made a big play in the backfield. Hey, there's a party back there. Looked like
Ran right into John Stepec and the other defensive end, Olison Conde Adaney, helping out too. Stepec, one of the anchors of this defense. Senior from Willoughby Hills, Ohio, played at Lake Catholic. Fine. Rush on the run. Pass tipped and incomplete. Tyler Tate was there if he could have gotten 2 in coverage. For Toledo was DeLon Rogers.
that's an excellent job here by the Toledo defense. They're rushing really hard, making good plays. And they're keeping that quarterback in contain. They see him making moves with his feet. He's stepping up in the pocket. But this Toledo defense is still coming. And John Stepec had a good rush on the quarterback there.
3. Maxwell's throwing. Pressure comes, and he's hit as he throws. Dorian Brown, the intended receiver. John Stepec was in the backfield. And again, it's the Bobcats' miscues that cost them points.
And you'll see it's just a straight speed rush on the outside. John Stepec, they moved.
Started the first 6 games this season. He said we might see both of them, but he doesn't have a chance to see anything. John Stepec, right in his face with his 5th sack of the season.
Chuck Yards on the run.
Wyndham to pass. White couldn't come up with it one hand. It was behind him. John Stepec, who has been in the backfield the entire game for Toledo, had the pressure on Wyndham. 76 yards on 12 carries. Number 13's a fumble. The ball is on the ground. No signal yet.
And it's Stepec once again.
Toledo says they've got it, and it's Trayvon Hester with the football.
Stepec has been all over this football field. They're trying to run just a casual option play, and you'll see Stepec right there. He's the unblocked defender on purpose. They want to read him. But what does he do when he sees the blocker in his face? Just destroys him. Let's go out and just make a play. If I'm not going to make it, somebody else's body presence is going to make that play. He's been all over the football field today. It's been special for this Toledo defense.
They give it to Brown. Toledo strings it out. And so that'll force fourth down. Stepec, who was at a great ball game for the Rockets, was there to bring that back to the pack.
The guy that we talked about earlier.
The double team is a linebacker's best friend goal.
It's just the second reception of the season for Gladney. Backside pressure. And our officiating crew will rule that one incomplete as the arm was moving forward from Thomas Woodson. John Stepec with the backside pressure. It's number 10 in white.
Stepec did a great job of just turning that corner and getting his shoulder underneath the offensive lineman. That ball is going forward as it comes out.
And Rocky and Cole, it's important to note that Woodson has suffered in those situations later on tonight. Opening drive of the third quarter, straight ahead. The towel comes flying out. Still with possession of the ball is Thomas Woodson. He'll lose a yard, however. He was stacked up by John Stepec, of course, wearing a glove. Backside pressure and drop from behind John Stepec. That'll be his 5th sack of the season. Boy, a very active player, the senior from right here in Ohio at a Lake Catholic High School.
And it's the second time tonight, Roy, that Stepec has beat the left tackle, Logan Tillman, just with a speed rush. Gets underneath him, rips that shoulder up through, and gets to the quarterback.
Woodson again with a hard count. No flag this time. Woodson delivers. And incomplete. Looking for Austin Wolf. Stepec hit him in the backfield. And applying the pressure. Forced the incompletion, Rocky.
And that's one where you wonder, if you don't take that penalty there, now it's 4th and 3, maybe a chance to go for it. You know Terry Bowden's got to be aggressive. He knows he's got to score points. He's got to outscore this Toledo team. But again, the left side, this will start to become an issue.
Further in hurry-up mode. Graham, tipped ball. It is nearly picked off, incomplete. Stepec couldn't get his hands under it.
Really on the field is an incomplete pass. 3rd down.
Stepec certainly feels he got his hands under it. He not only tipped the ball right there, but makes a great effort keeping his eyes on it. And does he get the ball before it touches the ground?
Timeout. Toledo. It's the first charge.
No. Red for the Cardinals. He'll get it. And he is hit immediately by Stepec. And that'll be a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, they must establish the run tonight, Dave, because Gilbert is such a big part of their offense. They want to run the stretch plays so they can set up the play action passes with Riley Neal too. But just getting 1 yard on the first play of the game, not good so far.
Now, Stepec, I should say, his senior, has had a great season. That was his 51st tackle plays. How many, we weren't told, but you won't see him out there all night. On 3rd and 15, pressure from the edge, and Neal was hit as he threw it by Stepec. Number 10. The ruling is an incomplete pass, and he was able to get it off before being brought down.
Stepec is another defensive lineman who makes a lot of plays for the Rockets. He's a defensive end. He has a high motor. He's always going. Really good play by Stepec out there.
Woodside just passed. We'll tell you after the kickoff, a max single-season touchdown pass record. You'll be dutifully impressed.
Okay.
This will be Maybon.
This one.
15, 20, 25, Maybon 30. And he's dragged down by Stepec at the 30-yard line, who I'm beginning to believe has made every tackle for Toledo so far tonight.
A lot of potential. He'll be playing on Sundays.
And you can see the play being disrupted way back to the 39-yard line. Stepec again. If it's not Hester, it's Stepec. And they're going to mark him down at the 41-yard line, a loss of 6.
Stepec has been the guy on the defensive line that they move to the inside because Hester is drawn. And he whoever they line up over him too, or whoever he lines up over.
So a little bit off to the tackle spot. We'll tell you more about that after 3rd down and 4. Pressure. Neal hangs it, passes, swatted. Stepec got a hand on it, number 10. It'll be 4th down and 4.
And then you have the left guard, Alex Ross. Now he's playing right tackle. So they've had to shift around about 3 or 4 players on the offensive line.
Meantime, the big night for Stepec continues. For the Cardinals offensively so far tonight. Another medium-high snap, and Neal is finding gaps. I tell you,
I want him to get over that turnover bug. Just make good decisions with the ball in his hands.
well, that time he faked it to Gilbert on the zone read, kept it, fought for a yard. Stepec was right there, number 10. And, well, he's still out there. That's going to be Neal with it instead of Mabon, and he gets back, not even to the line of scrimmage, he's going to lose a yard. James Gilbert just 2 yards on 7 carries. He's into the tailback spot right now. He will get that carry, and he'll pick up just 3 more. Stepec in there again, number 10 in yellow and blue.
Stepec is having a well of a night. He is playing, boy. Like I said, they're moving Stepec around a lot too, but whoever he's lined up over, he's dominating them.
A little more difficult.
10th play of the drive coming up. Williamson's in, a 3rd down back. He now takes off, and so does Neal, and he's going to be tackled short of the 1st down. Stepec again, number 10, on the grab. Going to be 4th down and a couple of yards to go.
To the markers for the 1st down, and he almost broke a big one.
Right at midfield, play fake. Now here comes pressure. Forced out of the pocket, and he throws it away. Stepec and David Davis applying the heat. Marquise Moore bringing the pressure as well.
One of the names we didn't mention a whole lot, John Stepec, one of those guys on the edge, a blue-collar mentality. He was coming, barreling in on Taylor Lamb, and Lamb did the smart thing, throwing the football away with a minute left to go before halftime.
So the incompletion stops the clock with a minute left. Cox in the backfield. Now they're going to run a reverse to Lewis, and it's well read. He gets away from the first man, but not the second man. Another tackle for Tate, but it looked like it was Stepec who set the edge and blew that play up from the get-go.
Half stage. They're second. It will be 30 seconds.
Slade takes a timeout for John. You mentioned a few moments ago, John Stepec. First team All-MAC. He didn't get that in TFL, but he certainly was the guy who made the play.
Staying at home, he called it perfectly. He was up the field, setting the edge, didn't bite on the action to the wide side of the field, and makes a big play in his last collegiate game, the senior from Ohio. He's going to get up the field and do a great job of making sure that the return runner is going to have to come back to the inside. He comes back and does a good job of sending Lewis to more blue shirts. And then Tapp comes in for the tackle.
Toledo defense coordinator Brian George meeting with us yesterday couldn't have enough nice things to say about John Stepec. He said, you know, look, everyone loves the bowl stuff, and you love the festivities and the stuff you get to do, but John Stepec's here to play. He's a kid that loves ball.
Yeah, he was a guy that was hanging out, you know, during the walkthrough yesterday, just kind of leaning up on the goalpost and taking it all in and making sure that, you know, he was going to be able to remember his bowl experience as a senior for Toledo.
I wrote down throwback, old school,
blue collar, lunch pail, all of them were in there, that's right.
And that was a huge play there to slow down the momentum and force App State to take another timeout. With 39 seconds left to go.
That's a player, though, that gives you 100% every snap.
Pressure again, Lamb forced out of the pocket. Stepec trying to hunt him down. Hit as he throws. Not even close to Lewis, so it'll be 3rd and long. But again, now Toledo's winning that battle up front. Get more in there for Cox in the backfield. He has it up the middle. Stepec brings him down. Nice one-arm tackle by John Stepec. 3-yard pickup by Moore.
Boy, nice job by the defensive end, Stepec, showing strength, holding his ground, and being able to take the ball carrier down with one arm. Good job.
About more than just football in Toledo this week here in Alabama. Now Cox cannot turn the corner. Swung out nicely by the Toledo defense. Moore, Stepec, and Tate all in. He gets a break. Moore in the backfield. And he gets it. can't bounce away. Picked up the 2. Stepec, who's been playing through pain, was slow to get up, but he's ready to go. He's got a hurt right shoulder. Yeah, it's going to take a lot more than that. You get the feeling to get him out of his final ball game here with the Rockets.
One of those tough blue-collar players for Toledo.